Just going into a hive today on a really nice day, and today the intention is to show you and talk about the drone bee. And of course we've not spoken at all about drone bees. That is the male bee, because every other bee in the hive is female. And at this present time, I'll just zoom in so you can actually see the queen, who's sitting there right in the middle. Can you see the queen? There she goes, wandering around trying to find somewhere to lay. I'll just come back out again. I'm just going to come down to here. Now can you see these larger cells here that Laura's pointing out? They're drone cells, and she's laid an unfertilized egg in these particular cells, and she's right alongside it actually, looking for somewhere to lay now. And in that particular cell, it's a larger cell than the standard cell for an ordinary female bee, and that will create a drone, a male bee. And the male bees are obviously essential to the hive, and what we'll do, we'll hopefully, whilst we're videoing, try and find one that's hatched out for you so you can actually see. Now the male bee, of course, hasn't got a sting, so you can pick the male bee up and have a look at it, and again we'll go into more detail about that later. So really what we've got here is we have three different types of cell. We've got the ordinary cell, which is the cell that is used for laying the female bee, the fertilized egg. And then we have the drone cell, which is the much larger cell like that. And our third cell, of course, is what we're going to see is the queen cell. Now this is the start of a queen cell now that they've produced, and this is the natural instinct of the bee to produce queen cells. She will actually lay an egg in there, even though it could be the end of, she's committing herself to the end of her life, because if they develop that queen cell, it'll be much, much larger than that, and will come hanging down from the frame, and we'll hopefully try and capture one for you during our videos. They will seal it up, but they will feed that completely with royal jelly, and then she'll have a different cycle completely to go through, but we'll talk about the development of the queen cell later. So there's the queen cup, just in its first stages.